Howdy y'all, and welcome back to Cup of Cheer. Today I wanted to share with you some of my favorite Advent activities and books that I've been enjoying with my mom over the last couple of years. Because, well, sometimes Advent activities and books can be a bit of a hit and miss. And we've definitely had some misses, but these three especially have really been uplifting and gotten us in the spirit of the meaning of Christmas as well as just the spirit of fun and joy. So I wanted to share them with you. This is totally not sponsored, just a favorite things. So also, these are anywhere from child to adults, or as the song goes, from 1 to 100. All right, so let's get things started with this lovely activity, Advent activity set that my bestie got me for Christmas, actually for my birthday last year. It is wonderful to do. Basically, it is from Love Pop. I don't really know exactly where she found this, but the company that makes this is Love Pop. And it is a whole activity. Every day you open one of these envelopes, and each envelope has a story on them. And when you're done, you get a whole, story outline village scene of Pancake the Penguin and her friends on their adventures. It's really, really neat. It was especially fun to have something to look forward to every day when we were in a really, really hard time last year. And it was something I could share with my mom even when she was not able to be living at home at the time. So it was a great little way of us to be able to connect. And this year we are doing it all over again together, which is even better. And what's really kind of interesting to me is that last year I didn't actually get all the way through the story because, time got away from me, life got away from me, and that was fine. And so this year, I know the first half of the story, but the second half we get to experience totally new together. It's great. I highly recommend it. It might not be the best for very, very little kids. I'm not quite sure because it is paper. It's pop-up paper in every envelope. So if you have kids that like to rip paper apart, maybe wait like a year or so. That's, pretty much the only drawback to the whole set. So, yeah. Obviously, if you are like super into Christmas is just about Jesus, maybe also not the set for you because it is about Penguin and this like magical journey that she takes, but it's really cute. The other thing that we really like, my mom and I, this year, we found this at a toy store and it is awesome. Yes, it's a book. This is actually an Advent book and it is filled, first of all, the whole front cover is an Advent, like you pop out the numbers and they have pictures behind each of the numbers. It is really cool. So it's an Advent calendar on the cover of the book. And then you open it up and each of those little interior pictures actually correlates or is connected to the day that you will be reading. You may have noticed in some of my videos that I was looking at a book like this while I was singing some of my songs. That's because it came from this book. It had more verses than I could remember in my head. And so I just decided, well, it was part of my Advent readings for the day with my mom. And so I took it straight from here and sang it for you. So there you go. So that is my first book that I wanted to share with you. It's also great pretty much for any age. They have things that you can bake in there. I haven't tried any of the recipes personally because I'm allergic to my shadow, but I have tried some of the activities and I have a couple others that I plan on trying later when we have my littles come over for Christmas. But let's see. So here you go. Here's a sampling. You have popcorn and cranberry garland, and they have instructions on how to do that, suspended stars and how to make that. But like last night was a search and find that was really, really fun. One of the other previous nights, I also had the story of the Nutcracker to read. It's a lot of sweet little things to do or to read or to sing as a family. And I just love that it really brings you together and it's a smattering of just about anything without being overwhelming. So I really love the heart of this book. I wish that this author and illustrator would work together and make another one like this, that this would become a series, because honestly, it's my favorite family Advent book. So if you are looking for a good Advent book to do as a family, it's called Christmas is Coming, an Advent book, and it's illustrated by Kate Hickey. So there you go. I hope you can see that well. See, is that good? There you go. And if you are looking for a good Advent devotional, this is not really one for kiddos per se. This is more for your own personal devotion. It's not really not for kiddos, but it doesn't have a child slant to it. It's called The First Songs of Christmas by Nancy DeMoss. I hope that I am saying that correctly. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name, because I'm sure I'm going to say that incorrectly, and I apologize. But this was given to my mom last year, and I'll be honest, the first day or two of the reading I wasn't really that into. It took a little bit to get into the spirit of it, but I was expecting songs, like genuine carols or Christmas songs, like, I don't know, Silent Night or We Three Kings or something. And so when I pictured that in my head and that's not the direction it was going, I was kind of thrown by that. But basically, the way the direction was taken for this particular devotional was to take apart the Song of Mary and the Song of Zechariah, and I believe it was the Song of Elizabeth, and then each night expound on a part of that and really dig deep into the story of Christmas through the lens of their most famous, I might call it, monologue within their story. So I thought that was really an interesting take, and so far I've really found it good to help my heart get in the right place at night when I read that with my mom. So, also, after each devotional segment, like that she is talking about, so how she does it is she has the long song of theirs, and then each night she'll have a portion of that song, a verse or two, and then she'll expound on that in her own words. But after that point, there are at least 3 verses, usually 3, and then her own thoughts and a prayer. And then after she's finished up with all of the verses from that song, then you'll get the next one, and then repeat. But I thought that was really nice way to, if you didn't feel like you got enough out of that devotional itself, it expands on further reading from the Bible. So anyways, I really liked it, and my mom has really liked it so far. So I wanted to encourage you and yours, if you are looking for something to either bring your family together at night or bring your heart into a place of worship at night in the Christmas season of Advent, these are the 3 things that I highly recommend, and I have thoroughly enjoyed. And also, a big thank you to my bestie and to Stacy for giving us these lovely gifts. Thanks for watching so far. From me and mine to you and yours, a very Merry Christmas and a cup of good cheer. Bye.